Hello, my students. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Today's lesson is about a research paper. I have taught you to write an essay, different kind of essay, like compare and contrast, problem solution, etc., etc. But today we're going to talk about a research paper and what is the difference. What is the difference between a research paper and essay? Okay, so here, first of all, we have to read this paragraph so we can understand. Writing a research paper gives you the opportunity to become an expert on a topic. Usually, the goal of a research paper is to answer a question or solve a problem related to your topic. You will spend a lot of time doing research and writing your research paper. So select a question that intrigues you and a topic that you want to learn more about it. I said that before and I'm gonna say it again. Choose something you like because that will make it easy, or something you have curious to learn. Like out of curiosity, you're gonna write this research paper so you can learn more. That will make it interesting. Okay, so there are uh, at least 5 kinds of research papers. I'm gonna read them to you, try to explain them to you. And let's see. First thing, summarizing, synthesizing paper. And the most common type of research paper, you summarize or explain information that you have gathered from several sources. You synthesize, put together to form a new whole that other writers have reported. So you're gonna gather the information from other writers, famous writers, let's say, and as I said, do you remember when I said you have to write a topic sentence and supporting idea and detail? So you have to give details from famous writers. Okay, so this is one super easy. Okay, so evaluation paper. This research paper is similar to the first kind, but also includes evaluation or your opinion. So this is not pretty much academic. That's why you can give your opinion, because in academic research papers, in academic for the university, like your thesis or in a school, sometimes you cannot say I believe or I think or in my opinion. But in this one you can say, so what your or your opinion of what your research reveals. For example, your paper might present several observers' statements about the cause of particular effect and conclude with your statement about which observer seems most on target and why. Okay, so this is a bit different. You have to evaluate, you have to give your opinion, and this is a bit not different, but it's a bit a little bit different. Okay, we have original research paper. In this type of paper, you present and summarize your original research. For a social studies paper, you might present findings based upon surveys, questionnaires, or interviews you have conducted, drawing conclusion and making prediction from your data. In a science research paper, you might report on the result of series of your own experiments. So, this is one a bit interesting. This is one of my favorite actually, because it gives me I don't know, space to write, and this is so good. So I just want to focus on this example. In the science research paper, you might report on the result of a series of your own experiment. So you're gonna I don't know, some kind, you're gonna I don't know, observe things. You're gonna try things, or you're gonna write about them, because here we have your own experiments. Okay, I research paper. in this type of paper, you tell the story of how you wrote your research paper. This is kind of a story, not autobiographical, but similar to an I research paper. Not only present information you discovered about a topic, but also explains why you chose that topic, how you conducted your research, and what you experienced along the way. So first you're gonna tell a story, and you have to not all like you have to write about your information and explain why you chose the topic. So you have the information that you gathered, and you're gonna write them, and you're gonna explain why you write them. Okay, or where you're gonna write them. Good. Combination paper. In this paper and this type of research paper, you would draw on elements from the others. You could, for instance, provide your own claim related to research others have done. Let's say a very famous writer wrote a research paper. So you will provide your own claim related to this related to the research others have done. So again, a very famous writer have done a good research. You're gonna provide a claim. You would draw an element from the others. Okay. Again, these are so easy. You just have to practice. And if you want to write your own research paper, you have to choose between these five. Unless your teacher have chosen for you what kind of research paper you have to write. Otherwise, you can write whatever you want. Okay, so here we have a research paper. I'm going to show you this one, MLA, Modern Language Association style. So I'm going to teach you how you can do this in our live session. Okay, but I just want to explain the whole research paper. So we have MLA style. MLA style, this is very famous style for writing research paper. First, you have to write your name, and then you're gonna use Microsoft Word to use this, and then you're gonna write your professor name, okay, and the date, okay, like 1 May 2012. Okay, and class, of course, the name of class, the name of AP United States History, the States History. This is the name of the class. Okay, so you have your name, your professor's name, and the name of the class and the date. Okay, due date. You cannot write a research paper without a title. Okay, so the introductory paragraphs end with 2 sentences, claim, sometimes argument. Here I think you have to read this, you have to learn. You have a hook. I believe this is an anecdote, and then you get more specific, and then you should write 2 sentence claim. Okay, or 2 sentences, I'm sorry. Okay, so like kind of 2 theses with sometimes with the argument, things like that. And here, background information, 2 paragraphs. The topic you're gonna write about, you just have to write an information about background information. Okay, so the reader has to know what is the research paper about. Okay, and then again, you should leave space here. Okay, just in the first line, but other lines you should not, as you can see here. Okay, you should write your body paragraph, and again the body paragraphs are the same. Topic sentence, supporting ideas, details, and examples. Okay, but we have something a little bit different here that I just want you to show it to you. We have sides. Give me a second. Here we have sites, works cited, because you're gonna read a lot, or you're gonna like articles, books, novels. You're gonna go to the library for sure and pick a book related to the topic that you're gonna write, so you can cite. And you're absolutely gonna write according to, let's say, Shakespeare, according to, I don't know, J.K. Rowling. So otherwise you're gonna, like, if you use someone's words, this is a plagiarism. Okay, and you don't want to steal someone's words. So we have sites. I'm gonna teach you in our live session how to use this. Okay. You have to write the book, the name of the book, the author, and when it published. Okay, so these things are, you're gonna learn how to write them. Okay, if we have book by two authors, you have to write these two authors. Okay, like let's say we have interviews, original interview conducted by writer of a research paper. This is another thing you have to write it. Okay, this is work cited references. Mariaja, I'm sorry, I spoke in Arabic. I'm so sorry. Okay, and here we have magazine article. Okay, so this is all the things that you need to know. But here we have writing strategies. Select a general topic. Choose a field that interests you. See, you have to choose something that you like. Within the field, you need to come up with a topic and research question limited enough to, so that you can address them while given the time. References, sources, and space you have while searching for topics. Try to follow the following ideas. Skim articles. Sometimes you don't have to read all the articles, just skim and scan. Review your own writer's journal. Visit science, art, or a history museum. It depends on the article or the research paper you're gonna write. Go to the zoo, play, things like that, so you can write. Jot down ideas as you read for pleasure, places and the others, references, sources, and so on. Talk with someone who works with or works in a field that interests you. Limit your topic further. Be sure you pick a topic that you can cover it, and you cannot and when you want to write a research paper, let's say about Harry Potter, let's say, for example, you don't have to be too general. You have to be specific. You have to choose the specific characters you're gonna write about. Okay. And here, budget your time. You have, like, here, choose and limit topic. This is gonna help you to organize your idea, or your paper. Choose and limit topic, 3 days. Find and evaluate sources. Make biography cards, 3 days. Read sources and take notes, 1.5 weeks. Draft thesis statement and title, 2 days. Draft outline, 1 week. Write first draft, 1 week. Document sources, 2 days. Revise, 1.5. Proofread, 2 days. Paper final manuscript, 3 days. So these are gonna help you to manage your time. Find multiple credible sources. You have to look for credibility. So I think you should go to the library, or we have primary source and a secondary source. A primary source is an original text or document, such as a literary work, diary, or a literary speech, an interview, or a historical document. You can find these in the library. A secondary source presents a writer's comments on a primary source. Reference books, biographies, literary criticism, and history and science textbook, and examples of secondary source. Find internet sources. This is also, you can, like, Google things, okay, or you can find, like, online library, okay, or ask go to the library. This is the best way to find your information about your research. Evaluate possible sources. Your secondary source might meet the following criteria. Are sources up to date? This is so important. Are sources accurate? Which is better source for information about the impact? So you're gonna find this. Here, do not believe everything you read. Reliable sources are both accurate and based. So I again, that's why I said go to the library, go read books or articles or any reviews. Are these are reliable sources. Our sources appreciate for you. Figure out of what audience the printed or electronic source is intended. Okay, so materials written for experts might be too technical. Okay, as our sources relevant. Finally, the information you collect for your research paper must directly relate to your limited topic. If a source isn't pertinent, yes, either skip that source for now or modify your research topic. Keep track of your sources. For every source you use, make source card. This is going to help you a lot. That contains all essential publishing information. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope that you enjoyed our lesson. If you have any question or concern, please ask, and thank you for watching.